Hey, what's going on, folks? Back at it again with another video. It's your boy Rudy. Let's get it in. Real quick, just wanted to go ahead. I'm uploading at the same time. What I should have uploaded last week was my fan reaction, well, my thoughts on the draft. A little bit analysis on each player, but that's getting uploaded right now today, and I'll be uploading this later on today. It's finally, the program, I'm getting used to it. I'm understanding it because from the last time I finally figured all that stuff out, but I had to get a new program with a new computer that I got when I moved last year before Halloween. So it's been nuts, but I'm trying to get back into it and I'm here. Let's get it. Sorry, you see some of my stuff in the background. I don't have a lot of stuff put up, but until I figured out this green screen crap, it was a lot easier back in my other house. Until then, it's just you'll see some of my stuff in the background, which I don't really like people seeing, but it is what it is. So, real quick, talk about the New York Giants 2020 schedule that came out a few days ago. NorthJersey.com is one of the sites that I like looking at. When they show Giants content besides the New York Post and all that. But they came up with their predictions for the Giants 2020 season. That's if we have a season this year, depending on the pandemic. And my condolences and my heart goes out to them. Prayers goes out to everybody that is going through that. I mean, we're all going through it, but the people that have lost family members or have family members that are sick or that have passed away from this coronavirus, that, man, we just stay a little closer, man. And whatever anybody or anyone believes in, you know what I mean? I believe in praying and I believe in, I don't know, man. It's love, man. I believe that we'll get through this, man. And my condolences, my heart, and my prayers go out to the families that have lost somebody in this pandemic. Stay strong, man. And just remember that God wouldn't put you in through this if you know you can handle it. Forgive me. That's just for me. That's what I believe in. No disrespect to anybody out there. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. Let's get to it. So they said the first game in the season is going to be at home against the Steelers. Now, reporting from New Jersey, NorthJersey.com, they're stating the Giants are going to get a win. Then week 2, Giants go at the Bears. They're predicting that the Giants win on that one too. Even though the last few seasons we have beaten the Bears, as bad as we've been, we have beaten the Bears the last couple of years. They say we're going to beat the Bears. Then we go back at home. The Giants go at home against the 49ers. They predict that being a loss. If their team is the way they were last year, as we're rebuilding, that might be a tough game for us. We might not be able to pull out a win. But NorthJersey.com is saying we'll lose that one. Then the Giants will go at Rams. They predict that as a loss. Then we go at Cowboys. They predict that as a loss. Now, look, man. Sooner or later, we'll get over this hump of, beating the Eagles. Start getting some more wins in our division and beating the Cowboys and the Eagles. Two of the teams that are right now the toughest teams in the division that are considered 1 or 2 out of the division that we have to try to beat them. At least break even in the series 1-1. But, NorthJersey.com's predicting that as a loss. Then we play at home against the Redskins. They said we'll get that as a win. At the Eagles, again, they give us no love, no respect. Consider that a loss. Then we go home against the Buccaneers. They consider that a loss. I don't know. We'll see, buddy. It's very interesting at the end when I read to you what their recommendation or what their record thinks that the Giants are going to be. I could see them around there as they're rebuilding. I could see them a little bit better, maybe a couple more wins, but who knows, man? It's tough division, not easy, and anything on any given Sunday, anything's unpredictable. So, week 9 at the Redskins, they consider us beating them twice. Home against the Eagles, they consider that another loss. Like, man, dude, I get it. It's been some years we haven't beaten the Eagles like that, but my God, we gotta get a breakthrough someday, somehow. At the Bengals, we'll get that as a win. At Seahawks, week 13, they consider that a loss. Week 14, at home against the Cardinals, they consider that a win, surprisingly, even though we lost to them last year, as bad as we were. And as bad as they were as a team, the Arizona Cardinals, we lost to them. They consider that a win this year. So hopefully the pieces that we got on the draft, that we can get a win. And the whole thing about this is that it's going on 2 years. And something I want to creep up talking about, and now we finally play OBJ. At the end of the day, guys, I keep telling you guys this on videos. I understand why the Giants would do it. We don't need that type of animosity, attitude, or if you want to call it swag or personality of certain people, that the way they are really emotional. Odell was a hard worker, but he was too emotional. He put himself out there a lot. Put himself a lot on the news with stupid crap. But I miss that guy regardless, man. I thought he was going to be a New York Giant all-time great. But week 15, man, at home, the Browns do play OBJ and the Browns. They consider that us beating the Browns. Week 16 at the Ravens, they consider that a loss. I mean, if that team is stacked and they're playing hardcore like the way they were last year with Lamar Jackson, we're still growing as a team. So I can't say I don't see that coming. It might, but then again, any given Sunday, guys. At home against the Cowboys, another loss. NorthJersey.com predicts that the Giants will be a 7-9. Better than last year, for sure. Better than 2 years ago, of course. Can I see a 7-9 team this year? Maybe. Yeah. Somewhat, yeah. I mean, we're still rebuilding. We're still growing. I mean, fans gotta understand, man. We have been rebuilding for the last 2 years. This is the third season that's coming up. I feel like it's gonna take another draft, and the pieces that we've got in place, which I hope they all work out. But if they don't, at least half of those guys that we have drafted the last couple of years have worked out the last couple of years. They worked out for us in 2018. They worked for us. The ones from 2018 worked for us in 2019. The ones from 2019, have done decent and worked for us for 2019. We'll see how the second year and third year players from 2018, 2019 draft work out for us in 2020. And then I can't count anything against the 2020 draft this year, but we hope that they show progress. They show promising aspects, attributes, knowledge of the game, and they fit right in. We go into a draft and we got to understand that everybody in the draft is going to be who they seem they are, or, organizations picking, certain positions that they need. It doesn't mean that all those positions are going to fit. We hope they do, but then in this case, this is normal. That we're humans. Not everybody works out in everybody's system. Not every player pans out from the draft to be who they, we thought that they were going to be when we saw them from college. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that they can transition that to the pros. Not everybody can. But we hope, man. For my sake, I hope at least half of the drafts that we get these last couple of years pan out and they fit in just right. Where these are the pieces that we're missing to start. Our rebuilding stage is finally somewhat over, where we could start competing. Every week, man. They're going to make sure, especially with Joe Judge's background. And I'm going to leave a link down below with Nick Saban's interview with Lance Meadow. I think it was Lance Meadow, John Schmeltz, a couple days ago or yesterday. Nick Saban just talking about Joe Judge, our new running backs coach. I'll leave the link down below to show you guys the interview that Lance Meadow or John Schmeltz, I forget, had with Nick Saban, and just his perspective on Joe Judge and everybody that he's linked to in the New York Giants organization with our new coaching staff that we have now. But getting back to 7-9, I could see that. Would I consider that progress and better in the last two seasons? Of course. I could still see an 8-8 there, or even a 9-7. Only for the simple fact is they give us no chance to beat Dallas Cowboys or beat the Eagles. It's any given Sunday, and we can scrape out one win out of each of those teams. I can see us, the Giants, well, not us, me personally, but of course, the New York Giants back here. I could see them going an 8-8, 9-7. 9-7, 7-9, it's not too shabby. Of course, that's not where we want to be, but if a 9-7 can get us into the wild card, awesome. But if not, hey, that's progress. This is our third year into the process, if you want to call it, and Dave Gettleman's process. We'll see how it goes. This is Joe Judge's first year as a head coach. We'll see. You know what I mean? Not everybody that comes out is Joe Harbaugh, so we'll see. Giving him a shot. You know what I mean? He looks tough. He sounds tough. He talks tough. And he looks like he's a student of the game. If you watch the interview that I'm going to leave the link down below, Nick Saban does say, man, that man was really smart when he first got him into his football program. He knew everything about football, just studied. He was a really smart man and student of the game, man. He's knowledgeable. He knows his stuff. So we'll see. But look, guys, 7-9, 8-8, 9-7 would be huge for the Giants to do this year. I'm tired of 6 and 10s, tired of 5 and 11s, 4 and 12s, 3 and 13s. Something's got to give. I could see more of a 7 and 9. And please, Giant fans, don't scrape me, hate me. I'm just being realistic for my opinions. We still have time to grow. We're still rebuilding. You got to understand that. We're not going to come out the flooding gates and go 14 and 2, 12 and 4. No, man. It's a process, man. But I could see a 7 and 9, possibly 8 and 8, maybe 9 and 7, and we could scrape off a win off of everybody in the division. You know what I mean? Especially the Cowboys and the Eagles. But look, guys, like and subscribe. Until next time, again, subscribe. Please show me some love. Until next time, peace.